From the Crush Studio in sunny Florida, this is the Disney Crush Podcast. And now your two tempests in a teacup, Dave and Toni-Ann.
On this week's The Disney Crush Podcast, I went back to Walt Disney World. I brought my daughters and we had a girls' weekend. I'm going to tell you all about it on this week's The Disney Crush Podcast, episode 439. Hey, David.
Hey, Toni-Ann. So how long has it been since you guys have all gotten together and been to Disney?
The girls, I don't think have been there in a while because they hadn't ridden Guardians and they hadn't ridden Rise of the Resistance. They hadn't been in Galaxy's Edge. So it's been a long time.
So this was an exciting trip for them.
They've been in Toy Story Land, but they hadn't been in Galaxy's Edge. So it was between those two openings. You know what this is, Dave?
The popcorn. Is that the maple popcorn?
Maple popcorn,
oh,
yeah.
Man.
Got maple popcorn today on the way out.
I eat that till I get sick. Oh, I do. I like the ones that clump together, the big clump one. You know.
Yeah. It was nice and hot when I got it, too.
Oh, that's the best when it's hot like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That's almost worth going to Disney just to get the maple popcorn.
Just get the maple popcorn. Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. Where'd you guys stay?
The first night we stayed at All-Star Sports. And the second night we stayed at Saratoga in a studio.
Oh, geez. I mean, just upgrade yourself right away. Or did they upgrade you?
Well, I was gifted the studio. So the first night was on me and the second night was gifted to me.
So then you were upgraded. Okay, I got you.
There you go. I was upgraded. I really was.
It's just who you know, right?
Kind, wonderful person who gifted that to me so I could take the girls.
Oh, that's great.
They know who they are.
Good. That's awesome. So which one did you like better?
Saratoga.
What's so great about, Saratoga is pretty cool because it's close to Disney Springs.
It is close to Disney Springs.
Yeah.
And we didn't get over there this weekend, but still, it was more comfortable for us.
Uh-huh. So. Did you guys even have that in your itinerary? Just maybe try to get over to Disney Springs or?
No, we parked. Dave, I was in the parks longer and later than I'd been in years. I was at Magic Kingdom from 10, the day we arrived, we got there around a little bit after 10. So by the time we got to the park, it was like 10:30 by the time we got in.
Mm-hmm.
And we closed the park. We saw the fireworks. We saw the first parade. So there was a second parade. So we saw the 8:30 parade, the 9:30 fireworks, and then we left. But by the time we got back to our room, and it was late.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we did take a little break that day, but yeah, so we came in on Saturday and we drove straight to sports. And when we arrived, Disney is clued into you. They know where you are when you're on property. So you get the message that your room's not ready yet, right when you get on property. But by the time we parked the car, the room was ready. So that was cool. The room was ready there in the morning, right after we arrived. And yesterday at Saratoga, the room was ready right after we arrived, like right then and there. So that was nice. But so we went to Magic the first day. And I'm trying to think, we rode everything we wanted to ride. And we used Lightning Lanes, and we used Wait Magic, which is a competitor of Stand by Skipper. And I think I'm going to go into depth on that product in an upcoming show. Our friend Glenn Kessler has a lot of interest in the product in Wait Magic. So he and I were going to have a phone call about what my findings were. And I said, he said, we can record it if you want. So we'll do that probably in an upcoming episode.
Okay.
But it was wonderful.
So
that's a spoiler alert. It worked wonders from my trip. And Tori, our friend Tori Hunt, is there now. She was there the same time as me, and we used it together. We both used it, and we were even in different parks at certain days, and we got every Lightning Lane that we wanted, that we were after.
Okay, so we're going to have to wait for your phone call to Glenn. So you're going to make us wait.
Yeah.
You're going to make us wait to learn about Wait
Yeah.
Magic. Okay.
So,
Be that way. All right.
okay.
So blame it on Glenn.
It was great. So that's, I'll tell you that. It was great. But, lighting lanes are so expensive. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. It was up like over $400 for 3 days for 3 people.
Well, look, they got to pay for all those new additions, and they're gonna get you somehow. And they're giving all these deals
they're making $250 billion on the parking lot.
Well, that's true. We talked about that too. Yeah, I know. But they got to pay for it somehow, Toni-Ann. And you only have one person to blame right now.
Josh tomorrow.
Well,
are we gonna make thanks tomorrow shirts?
Hey, well, you know what? He's coming into it, so whether it's his fault or not, it's kind of it's his now to do what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
And they've been throwing all kind of stuff at everybody to get you in the parks, so they're gonna try to get you in somehow.
That construction over, off of Frontierland where Cars Land's going in, it's in full. I could hear beep, beep behind the wall. I could hear all kinds of construction equipment. So,
well, how long do you think it's going to take?
I don't know.
Years.
I don't know. They're turning the old Star Wars. What was the name of the? Oh my gosh, what was the name of the Star Cruiser?
Mm-hmm.
They're turning that into Imagineering offices for these expansions for Monstropolis and Cars Land and Villains. So they're going to make that whole thing an Imagineering building for offices and planning.
Yeah, Hanover's got a top floor. He's got a great view.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It's not what you know, too. He knows Josh really good. So
exactly, he's very close to Josh, close personal friends.
Mm-hmm. So that's what
didn't get me anything this weekend.
No, they didn't come get you. I figured they'd get you because I can't go. Toni-Ann, I can't go to the parks. It's just every time I go to eat, it's like, oh, can I get your autograph? Can I get a picture? I'm like, oh, and I don't want to be mean. I want to be nice. So I'm like, okay. And then, but my food gets cold. But I want to be there for the fans. I want to be there for everybody. So
oh yeah,
I do everything I can to sign every. But what got me was they have all these pictures. It's like paparazzi. They have all these pictures of me.
Oh really?
And I have to sign. And I'm like, yeah, I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna go sell them, Toni-Ann. They're gonna go sell them online. I mean, it's just crazy. But you do what you got to do, Toni-Ann.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Magic Kingdom was very crowded. It was Saturday, the weekend after Easter. So I think there were still people there from spring break. By today, Monday, I noticed was significantly less crowded. Epcot was significantly less crowded than the previous 2 days at Magic and Hollywood.
Yeah, well, there's still spring. Well, yeah, last week was still spring break, like around here, close to us, right?
Yeah. So
okay, so that probably
I think it's starting to die down.
Yeah,
so
right.
Probably by next week it'll be done. But the marathon, it's not a marathon. The Springtime Surprise 10-miler is this weekend, so the runners are on their way in. But the springtime race isn't as popular as the other races. It's the last one to sell out.
And it's getting hot too.
It is. We had beautiful weather though. It was like, I think the highest temp was like 83 when we were there. So it was great.
Yeah, it was a good week. You guys hit it just right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had nothing to do with it. It just worked out.
No, I did. Yeah, I know it, but you got lucky. I know every now and then you hit it lucky.
No rain.
Yeah.
We didn't get rained on. And
that's great. That makes a good one. Yep. So what else?
Yeah.
So tell me some of the highlights of the girls' trip, because there's a lot.
I finally got to do a lot of things that had been on my bucket list.
Okay. Wait, on your bucket list or their bucket list?
There were a lot of things that I had not seen Starlight, the nighttime parade yet, which I'll be honest with you, I really wasn't that impressed with. I loved the Main Street Electrical Parade. I tolerated Illuminations. Illuminations used to not was that what it was called? Illuminations? Spectromagic. The Main Street Electrical Parade was, and then Spectromagic. Spectromagic had creepy clown jester guys. They had like their faces were lit up and it was weird, and I don't know, they had like mop heads. It was weird. It was creepy. I thought Spectromagic, but Main Street Electrical Parade was my absolute favorite. and the Baroque hoedown music and all that. So I had high hopes for Starlight, but I don't know. It was okay. It just didn't. I think Main Street Electric Parade had that song running through the whole thing that kind of tied it together, and it was just fun. I don't know. This parade just didn't impress me. And maybe it's because the first time I saw Main Street Electric Parade, I was a kid. I had never seen anything like it. A nighttime, light up parade, and everybody's clothes are lit up and everything. And I was just blown away by it when I was a kid. And this didn't do that for me. But I love the Boo to You parade. So I don't think it's just that I have nostalgia for Main Street Electrical. I think I just don't like Starlight. I don't think it was that special. At the last float is a mishmash. It had Snow White on it. It had Goofy and Donald and Aladdin. It was like such a weird combination of people on that last float. I don't know. Mickey and Minnie were at the very end, but they were all on one float. It was weird. I don't know. So I probably won't wait on the side of the sidewalk for an hour like I did this time. If I'm walking by and it's coming, I'll stop and watch it, but I probably won't. Like we camped out. We found a spot across from Sleepy Hollow on the other side, where the Christmas shop is. Yeah,
good spot.
We were right there, camped out for a spot, and for I guess it was 45 minutes, I think we were waiting. And I wouldn't do that again.
Well, that's where you can just go over there and get you a waffle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, make it better.
Well, we were full because we went to Wailulu we had a 3:00. It was kind of like lunch, dinner combination. Went to Wailulu, had a great meal. It was really weird because the day before I had seen a Wailulu review that was negative. It was my first time I ever saw a negative Wailulu review. And I was hesitant to bring the girls. But we went and it was great. I had the tuna nachos again, the tuna they were amazing.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah, and the girls were and they're not like raw fish people, the girls, and they both were they really liked them.
Well, what was what was the negative? I don't mean to cut you off. What was the negative review about?
It was a influencer, somebody that I follow on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and I've actually shared their posts in our group, but they're known for funny Instagram things, and this was an actual dining review, and they didn't like what they ordered, I guess. And I showed the review to Tori, and she said, our friend Tori is a chef, and she said, it looks like they ordered the wrong things. That might be what happened.
Now, this influencer, evidently you don't want to say their name. Have they been there before?
No, this was their first time because they said I finally got a reservation to Wailulu, and he brought his kids, and he didn't like the kids' meals, and so
okay, he didn't bring the kids. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So
now, evidently he didn't get the tuna nachos.
I don't think he got the tuna nachos. No, he got a poke bowl. He had a poke bowl.
Well, there you go. You could have had the tuna nachos.
And this is why we kind of threw out his opinion. He was complaining because there was more tuna than rice. Now, if I get a poke bowl, I want more tuna than rice.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's a good thing, right?
That is a good thing. Right. Yeah. That's just
so that right there kind of made us question his opinion.
Yeah, I'd have questioned it too. More rice. Well, stop it. Okay.
So I got the tuna nachos, and the girls, Liana got a burger, the Wayfinder burger, and I tasted a little bite, and it was really good. It has like a spicy volcano sauce on it, but it was really good. Mm. And Nicolette had some kind of pineapple chicken sliders, which were not sliders. They were almost full size. It was like two, but they were pretty big sliders. I did taste the chicken. I get the chicken ick sometimes when chicken breast, sometimes the texture weirds me out sometimes, but the flavor was good. But I just took one bite and I don't know. Chicken breast does. I don't know. It's not my favorite cut.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how it's cooked. Yeah. And if they don't smash it down and, smash all that membrane and stuff in there. I like it. Yeah. But it can be a little tough sometimes.
Off-putting.
And, a little dry if they're not cooked right. Yeah. Overcooked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we actually went over, our reservation wasn't until 3 and we went over at like 2:15 because we were just tired and we had ridden everything we wanted to ride. And we asked if they'd get us in and they said, well, give us your name. You're checked in. It'll probably be closer to your actual reservation. And we're like, whatever, we'll just sit in the lobby. And then 2 minutes later, they paged us.
So did you guys see the big door, the big wood door?
Yes, I saw the big door. Yeah.
Isn't that great? And that's so cool. Yeah. And
I had put in a wait list for Trader Sam's since we were there.
Mm-hmm.
Dad thought I'd take the girls because they'd never been. But it was a 2-hour wait for Trader Sam's. And I put myself on the wait list. I said, I don't know, maybe but no, it didn't come up. So I took myself off the list. And then we went back to the hotel just to kind of get settled in because we got the room is ready thing, like right as we were getting ready to step on the bus to go to Magic Kingdom. And I said, do you want to go to the room? And they were like, no, we just want to go to the park. So after lunch, like 3:30, we went to the resort, got our bags up to the room and got kind of settled. And then we went back to the park because we wanted to see the parade.
Oh man, that's hard for me. Once I get to the room.
Yeah, it was hard to get them up off the bed.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Yeah, that one's like a hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
I got to be really motivated to get back in in the groove once I get to the room.
And we had some lightning lanes after, like in the early evening too, before the parade. So we had Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Peter Pan. So we had a good lineup of lightning lanes, and so we didn't want to miss those.
Yeah, that'll motivate you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool.
Yeah, it was their first time with Tiana, and they kind of felt the same way Dominic did. Like, what was the story?
Right, there is no story.
What were we doing?
It's just, it's a little discombobulated.
We had a really good skipper for Jungle Cruise, so that was cool. And they didn't remember the tiki room, and they said, "Oh, I don't know. We don't know what this is." And then when we went in, they were like, "Oh yeah, we remember now."
We remember what? Like we wish we hadn't come, or no, it was good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think the only person that likes that is Deirdre, and we just pretend like we like it because we like Deirdre so much. Oh yeah, let's go to tiki room. The only good thing about that is the only thing good about the tiki room is we get the ice cream.
Right, the Dole Whip.
The Dole Whip right there. So that motivates us.
Yeah.
That'll push us right through there. All the click-clacketing.
Oh, yeah.
And the talking posts behind you. Yeah.
Waka, 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 waka. I don't know how the music goes. But.
Deirdre is screaming at us right now. She's listening to us right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's going to unfollow us, unsubscribe.
Oh, love you, Deirdre.
Yeah. But, yeah, when we saw Country Bears, they hadn't seen the new Country Bears. They really liked it. So.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, they did a good job on that one.
Yeah, we rode everything, even Small World Day. We even rode Small World. The only things we didn't ride was Dumbo and Barnstormer and Astro Orbiter, but we could have.
Well, who wouldn't want to? Hello,
right? I didn't even attempt it. Oh, and Aladdin's carpets, but I could have. I know I could have gotten lightning lanes for those things, but I didn't want to.
Hey, I saw some pictures. I saw you on the train too.
I was on the train.
Yeah, weren't you on a train? No, maybe it wasn't a train. Was it?
I wasn't on the train.
No, okay. I don't know what it was. It looked like a train. Maybe not. Okay, Leanna put some pictures up. Maybe
I wasn't on a train.
There was nobody on there, but maybe it was. I don't know. I guess it wasn't a train. Maybe
we were on. Oh, I think that's Living with the Land.
Okay.
This morning, we got to Epcot for early hours for early entry, and we had our first. We went on Spaceship Earth, and then we went over to the land building because our first lightning lane was Soarin'. And it wasn't quite time for Soarin' yet. Living with the Land was a walk on, and we got a boat to ourselves.
Oh, okay, that's what it was then. Yeah, because there was nobody else on the boat.
Yeah, there was nobody else.
Okay, it looked like a train. For some reason, I was glancing through the pictures really quick, and I thought, oh, they're on the train. But I guess not.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, so Magic Kingdom was a good day. It was very tiring for the girls because we drove over there. We went, and then we stayed until almost park close. And it was really funny because we were waiting for a bus back to sports, and they sent a double bus, but it was packed. And I said, let's just hang back and we'll get on the next bus. Just hang back. It took like a really, really long time for that double bus to come. And that's why that's how the line got so long, because it took a really long time for that bus to come. So we hung back and didn't get on that bus. We sat on a bench and waited. And when they packed the double bus and we saw that the line was dwindling down, that's when we got in line. And not the double bus hadn't even left yet, and a second bus came, and we got on, and there were like 6 people on that bus. So I felt bad because the double bus was packed, everybody was standing, and then the second bus came and there were like 6 of us on it.
I never understood those double buses because they don't really hold that many more people. It seems like
there's not that many seats on those double buses, and there's a lot of standing room.
Yeah,
but there's really not a lot of seats. There's a lot of wasted space on those buses.
I know. You always think that that's going to eat up a lot of people, but it really doesn't.
No, it really doesn't add that many seats.
Okay. Well, good. You got a good bus, and you did the right thing. You had to wait a long time, but you got a good bus. Okay.
Yeah, but we waited on a bench because I was like, I'm not getting in that crowd. We're not going to make it on the bus. We're not going to have a seat, so I might as well just sit here and wait.
I feel you on the buses. Oh, I've been in therapy for years because of the buses.
So the second day we did Hollywood, and with the intention of doing Fantasmic that night. You know how I feel about Fantasmic.
Oh, no.
So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I get giddy.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey.
Mm-hmm. Did you cry?
Yes, of course.
Oh, God. Okay.
Of course I did.
Okay.
We did the Fantasmic package, and
that's the only way to do it. That's the way to do it.
We ate at 50's Primetime, which is not it. Historically, has not been my favorite restaurant. I've had a few bad experiences there, but it seemed like the safest menu for the girls for doing the Fantasmic package. And we had a great meal. I had chicken pot pie, and it was really good. The meat with the gravy, and I didn't really eat much of the crust, but it was really good. It was very flavorful.
So your previous reviews weren't so kind to them, but so they won you back over, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Liana got the sampler, and Nicolette got the pot roast. And Nicolette loved that pot roast. She was like, "This is great." So,
yeah, I heard you got in trouble at the 50's Primetime.
I had my phone out.
So. Did you get scolded? Did they get?
There's that, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what you get. Stay off that phone, Toni-Ann. You're with your daughters. They haven't been there a long time. You're eating at dinner. You need your manners, and you get on your phone. That's a no-no. Mm-hmm. Okay. You think you'd learn after all these years? For the first time ever in all these years,
I don't know how many times I've been there, I never was seated at one of those tables with the television. And we were this time. We got seated at a table with the TV.
Oh, so. You almost were singing Frozen right there.
Yeah.
And the first time in forever.
Exactly. We did go see that. It was good, but the historians weren't as funny as some of the other ones that we've seen. But they were all right.
Yeah.
And the girls were blown away by Galaxy's Edge, by Rise of the Resistance. Nicolette had never been on the trackless rides before. So we rode Mickey and Minnie. That was the first one she rode. And she was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And then, Rise was, and then today she rode Remy, and she really, really liked this trackless ride.
Did you get the whole show?
Yes, we got the whole Rise show.
Good. Because if they've never been on it, that's the way to do it. Even though a lot of stuff, was everything working, or was some stuff?
Everything was working. Even Kylo Ren, in front of the where he's
the wind, whatever.
The wind, yeah. Which I was telling somebody, I don't know if you know this, you might know this already, that there is a rumor that animatronic is the same animatronic that used to be the Wicked Witch in Oz in the Great Movie Ride, because the way he moves is a lot like our listeners can't see what I'm doing with my body, but it was very similar to what the Wicked Witch used to do in the Great Movie Ride.
Now, have you dug deeper into this to find out if this is true? In fact,
I gotta
true?
look tonight. I gotta look for a ride through the Great Movie Ride.
That would be a very.
There
cool-
might be a side by side on somewhere because this is not a new theory. This is something that people were saying right after it opened.
Oh yeah, that'd be good useless facts for our useless facts.
If we could find it.
Okay, you look into that for us,
Okay.
and then we'll save it for another show.
All right.
Is it or isn't it the Wicked Witch?
Nicolette wanted a good pretzel. She didn't want a Mickey pretzel because they're like very. She wanted a good hard pretzel.
No kiosk pretzels. No.
No. So I took them to Baseline Tap House.
Okay.
We had this was before we had dinner at 50's Primetime. We had lunch. We had a charcuterie and a pretzel at Tap House, Baseline Tap House.
Yeah, they got some good stuff there.
Yeah, so she was happy with that pretzel. She was like, "Oh, this is what I wanted." So.
Yeah, better than a Mickey, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what I've been told.
I'm trying to think of anything exciting happened during the day. We did we got every lightning lane we wanted. We didn't need Star Tours was 5 minutes, but we could have gotten a lightning lane for it. And we actually did get a lightning lane for Alien Swirling Saucer, but we decided we'd rather go see the villain show. So
good move.
Yeah. So, but we technically had lightning lanes for everything that we had put out for.
Did you go on Star Tours?
We did. Star Tours only had a 5-minute wait, so we just walked on it.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you went on or not. Okay. So how'd they like the villains?
Oh, Dave, I loved the villain. The villains was so good.
Now, wait a minute. Is this your first time seeing it?
Yes, I never saw the villains, and I had never seen Little Mermaid.
Oh, and the villains good.
They were so good.
And I know, I know when I went, everybody was kind of like, oh, okay, it was okay. And I'm like, what? And
no, I thought it was so well done.
I thought so too. Even Veronica was like, oh, I'm like, well, so what do you think? I was all jazzed up. And yeah, it was okay. I'm like, what? No, it was great.
She doesn't really like musical theater though. So.
Oh no, I thought it was great. Like that's one of my that's gonna be one of my go-tos. I really like that.
The actor that played Cruella was wonderful.
Yeah,
she was really good. But Maleficent won again because everybody loves Maleficent. But I thought Cruella deserved it.
Really? Because I like Hook. I think Hook needs a little loving.
Yeah. I think like the same way with the Frozen show. It depends on who you get, what actor's working that day, what kind of flair they put into it.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to get back there and try it again.
And the Little Mermaid show was wonderful. It was so much better than the old show. The graphics, they don't use water anymore, so there's no more mold in the building.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, they use a screen which looks like water, but it's really well done how they blend the actors with the animation. And it's, the old Little Mermaid used the old style animation for a lot of the scenes, for a lot of the moving the story along. But this used better graphics, and the way the screens blended with the actors was really good.
Yeah, a lot of people. We got a lot of mixed reviews on that one. Same thing. Some people love it. Some people
did,
and some people like, it's meh.
I really did. But just like the Little Mermaid ride at Magic Kingdom, the Little Mermaid show, they do the same thing. They like rush the end. Like they don't explain that Ursula tried to steal Eric and tried to seduce Eric and stole took Ariel's voice and pretended to be the woman with the voice and all that. They just rush to the end. They do that all the time.
Well, they can't do the whole movie, Toni-Ann. I mean, they got.
No, I know, but I feel, especially with the ride, I feel like the ride is so wonderful, and then you get to the end, and there's a thing on the screen of Ursula, a tiny little Ursula getting killed, and like it like they rushed the ending.
They should have given her a little more time dying. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare they? But
Anyway.
that's typical. I mean, they can't get everything in. It's like they're trying to jam everything into a whole movie and jam it into a 10 minute thing. It's kind of like a book. If you ever read a good book and then the movie comes out and you go see the movie and you're like, oh, I'm disappointed. Mm-hmm. Because they can't get it all in. They just can't get, the book is just so much more detailed. So anyway,
I was really impressed by the Mermaid show.
Good. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, it was good. The girls, I had said, well, we got a fast pass for Millennium Falcon, and I was like, we can go on it, if you want to try it. I said it's not the best ride. It's not going to blow you away, but they really enjoyed it. First of all, we had a cabin to ourselves.
Well,
which I didn't really understand.
Yeah,
there were other people in the line.
Well, that's why, because when you get in with other people, it's just kind of weird. But it is not a bad ride. Everybody talks bad about it, but it really isn't that bad. It's kind of fun.
I was just surprised they gave us our own because there were other people in line with us, and there were other people in the room with us. Where the checkerboard is and all.
Right. Well, that's good. That's why you enjoyed it. See,
they just brought us on our own. So they were pilots, and I was the gunner, and that was it.
Okay, there. That's
so it was fun because we were laughing at each other and all that. Yeah, I think being alone with your family in the might make for a more enjoyable ride.
I think so.
That ride.
I think so. Yeah, because you don't know, right?
Because you goof around and
right, and just don't go with Michael and let him drive because you'll be sick. Yeah. Well,
my girls were not much better than Michael.
Oh, that's true. Probably, yeah.
They share the same sentiment as I do about Toy Story Land. We had to walk through there twice because we had our lightning lanes for Toy Story Land in the morning, and then we had to cut back through when we were leaving Star Wars Land to get to Fantasmic. So that was they were cursing Andy and his lack of. He should have stole one of his mother's tablecloths and just put it up over
anything.
The land.
Even more fans. I'm like, why don't they even put more fans out there?
Fans, seating.
Yes.
You know what really ticks me off about Toy Story Land and the seating? If you're doing child swap for Slinky Dog, there is it looks like Lincoln Logs at the exit, and it looks like it's like a fake out. It looks like it's a big long bench, but if you walk around to the front of it, it's not a bench. It's just this Lincoln Log that you can't sit on, and I don't understand why they put it there, like what it's supposed to be, because it looks like a bench from the back and it's a big fake out. It would be a perfect place for a bench because you could watch the ride, you could watch Daddy and your brother. Look, there they are. But it's a stupid Lincoln Log that you can't sit on.
Yeah, there's only one good spot in that whole area, and it just happens to be right in front of the bathrooms.
Yeah.
That's it. There's a little wall there, a little concrete wall, and there's a little bit of seating, but a little shade, and a little seating. But if you get over too far, then you're in the sun. So everybody jam packs over there and tries to get out of the sun. That's the only spot in that whole area.
Yeah.
It's got any relief.
There's not
the
enough seating. There's no shade.
And no fans. That's what gets me is they should have more fans going back in there.
Yeah. And there's not any place to like duck inside for air conditioning. Like if you just want to duck into a quick service or duck into a shop, there's no place to just duck in. I mean, I have in the past when Veronica and I were there with Candy, we actually went up the exit of Toy Story, the Mania, to get inside the air conditioning just to get out of the heat for a little while.
Well, that's why the bathrooms are so popular.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's air conditioning there, and it gets you a little out of the heat, and
right.
Throw a little water in your face.
Average visitor isn't going to walk up the exit of Toy Story. They, I think they'll get in trouble for that.
That's true.
But you won't.
No, you won't. No. Mm.
But yeah. So Disney sent me one of those surveys the next day in my email. Like, we saw you were at Hollywood Studios yesterday. And I let them they wanted my opinion. I told them my opinion of Toy Story Land, of the lack of shade, the lack of seating, the lack of seating at the quick service that, people have to fight over tables. Mm-hmm. The fact that, there should be an indoor seating area at the quick service, but there isn't.
Yeah, that's the worst, that little seating area right there. I don't know if there's a way to expand it at all or what, but it's kind of a tight little spot.
I don't understand why they didn't blow through where they have Edna Mode meeting, why they didn't include that into when they made Toy Story Land, why they didn't utilize that space.
They weren't thinking.
No, because that they could have put something in there. They could have put Pizza Planet over there, because we used to have Pizza Planet where the Rat Pizza was, where Pizza Rizzo's was. That used to originally be a Pizza Planet. And if they had just closed the pizza restaurant over there and built one in Toy Story Land on that side where the old entrance to Toy Story Mania was, if you've ever ridden it back in the day before there was a Toy Story Land, if they'd put an indoor restaurant like Pizza Planet, a quick service so anybody can go in, because you have an indoor restaurant with Woody's, the barbecue thing, but you have to have a reservation for that. So if grandma's, dying of heat stroke.
Yeah, and that little lobby's not that big anyway. You go in that little lobby. I mean,
yeah,
I guess you go use the bathroom right there. So I just need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, but again, a lot of people who are newbies, they wouldn't
know that. I know.
They wouldn't walk in and like they own the place and say, I'm just using the bathroom.
All right. They need to hang out with us. They need to come hang out with us. We'll show them the ropes.
Yeah. And then we saw Fantasmic last night, and it was last night. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey, he's the best.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Okay.
And they bagged the fish and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then this morning was we got up, we got dressed, we got out of Saratoga, and we drove over to Epcot in the car. Oh, there's a helicopter over my house.
Oh, it's loud.
That's my biggest fear in life, because in the movie La Bamba, I don't know if you remember the first scene in the movie La Bamba, a plane crashes over the schoolyard. And I think Ricky Valens, I think the story there is that he had like survivor's guilt because he didn't get, I don't know if he wasn't in school that day or whatever. But anyway, I saw that movie when I was a kid, that's like my biggest fear, that a plane is going to land on my head.
That makes sense now. Of course, people couldn't see you, but when it came over, she was like winched back in her seat and was looking up in the sky like, oh my gosh. Oh, you're safe now. You're okay.
Yeah, we got in very quickly. We had early entry. We had a great morning. We rode Soarin', Living with the Land, Nemo, Spaceship Earth, and walked on all of those. Soarin', I did have a lightning lane.
Has it changed yet, or is it still?
What's that?
Has Soarin' changed yet?
Not yet. Not till Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we had a lightning lane for Guardians at 9:25. So we did Guardians. The girls were blown away by Guardians.
I know. How could you not be? What song did you get?
Tears for Fears.
Oh, I love that
Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Good one. Good song.
I was just praying that they didn't get Congo.
Yeah. Oh, I know. No, Tears for Fears is a good one.
They absolutely loved it. I'm trying to think of. Oh, and we went to Geo. I went to Geo 82 for the first time.
I saw the pictures. I said, "Oh my gosh, they went to Geo."
Yep.
And
I loved it. It was just a really chill way to get out of the crowd, get some air conditioning. You get your nice cool washcloth.
I know. Can you believe that? Isn't that great?
And yeah, and I was the only one that they didn't. Nicolette just got a Coke. And Leona, I think she might have just had water actually. And I had a mojito. So I looked at some of the mixed drinks and stuff and I just said, I just want a mojito. So I had a mojito.
Mm-hmm. And no bites? Nothing?
Oh, no. We had the flatbread, we had the charcuterie, and we had the hummus.
And the flatbread.
The flatbread was really good.
Oh my
gosh. With the pickled onions.
That is amazing. And okay, I'm sorry. I was enamored by the flatbread. What else did you get?
We got the hummus and the charcuterie too.
Okay. Yeah. The hummus is good.
Yeah.
Hummus is good. Flatbread is good. I don't remember charcuterie if we had that or not.
It was good. The charcuterie board was good.
We had the tuna. Wasn't impressed by the tuna. Maybe it was just a bad night or a bad
Mm-hmm.
piece of tuna. But the flatbread got me. I could eat a whole pie of that.
Yeah.
Oh my
it was
gosh.
good.
It's good stuff.
So, so it was just a nice to get out of it. It was a respite from the heat and the people and the children, because there were no children.
Right. No screaming kids. Right. No tantrums.
So-
right.
And we had a Remy Fast Pass after that. And we got on the boat thinking it was going to take us to Morocco, and it actually took us to Germany.
Oh, no.
So we were, but it was okay.
That's not too far.
No, we just walked over, and our friend Tori Hunt, her and her husband Joe are in the parks now, and they came over to say hi and bye to me. And Tori actually bought me a baguette because she loves me.
Oh.
Yeah, but
did you have a lot of butter
we didn't
for
get
you?
to spend a lot of time together this weekend, which was one of my regrets. But yeah, but we're planning our Golden Girls trip, so.
Did you have a lot of butter? Was there a lot of butter? Did she bring lots of butter?
There was butter.
Good.
They gave me butter, yeah.
Oh, the more butter, the better.
But we got to Remy, and it was closed. So we had, our fast pass turned over to a multi-experience pass. The girls wanted to go to Japan to buy some things for the kids, like, snacky things, Japanese snacks for the kids. And so we went to Japan and did that. And on the way back to France, we stopped at Spice Road Table, and I had a mint tea, which was wonderful, as always. It's so refreshing, that mint tea. And Leona had some kind of alcoholic beverage, but I don't remember what it was.
They got a good mule there, if you like mules.
Yeah. But, okay, so here's the thing that was interesting. The restaurant was not open. Because somebody came in looking for food, and the guy said, "No, the restaurant opens at 4." So we went to the bar and ordered our drinks, and then we were allowed to just go and sit wherever we wanted. So we sat down by the water, in the seating area for the restaurant. But they weren't serving lunch.
That's unusual that they had the area open in the restaurant and didn't make you just sit outside underneath that canopy. That's weird. That's nice.
So,
yeah.
Well, I mean, the Mexico Pavilion does that with Hacienda. You can walk. That's where we had the first G3. That's actually the Hacienda restaurant. And they close that seating area before the restaurant opens. And they've been doing that with Rose and Crown. Rose and Crown is only open for dinner now. So if you go to the bar, you can walk over and sit in the restaurant until 3:00, and then they kick you out because dinner starts at 4. So they have to get the tables ready and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're doing that more and more.
Good
but
to know.
I didn't realize Spice Road Table wasn't open
Yeah, I
in the
didn't.
daytime anymore.
Yeah, me either. That's good to know, though. So if you want to get out of the heat.
It may just be a seasonal thing. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And, I forgot to tell you that 11:00, there were already people in line for Rick Springfield's 5:30 show.
I bet. Come on, Jesse's girl. Come on.
Tori was there yesterday at Epcot for the first Rick Springfield show. She said it was throngs of postmenopausal women just screaming.
Oh, yeah. They remember him from the soap opera days for sure.
From General Hospital,
You
right?
know it, right? I mean,
Noah Drake. That was his character's name. Dr. Noah Drake.
He had a couple decent songs, but I'm going to give him a little credit right here. Okay. The guy actually plays guitar very well. He's a very, very good guitar player. I know people are probably yelling at me right now, but no, he's not. He's a pretty good guitar player. So I'm going to give him that. And besides that, Jesse's girl was pretty good.
Anyway, so they were already lined up at 11:00 this morning for the 5:30 show.
I'd go see him. If I was there, I'd go see him. I wouldn't throw my thong at him, but I'd go see him.
Would you stand there at 11:30 for him?
No, I wouldn't. No. Sorry. I just stand back and watch him from the rope.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And there were women there, and they had shirts that said, "I was Jesse's girl."
People are right now
60s.
thinking, does Dave wear a thong? Because why is he going to throw his thong at him?
Yeah. So
No, I
it
don't.
was a really good trip. And then Remy did reopen.
Mm-hmm. Did you get on it?
We did get to ride Remy before we left.
Now, have you ridden it without the glasses before?
Yeah, that was my second time riding without the glasses.
Okay. And had the girls been on that one?
They'd never been on Remy before.
Oh,
no.
Then they probably really enjoyed that one then too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. They got a lot of good stuff.
They had a really good trip, and I really had a good time. Got to do a lot of things that I've been wanting to do and haven't had a chance. And like I said, this Weight Magic just was wonderful for us. And it's a lot. There's a lot to it, so that's why I think it deserves its own show.
What are you trying to say? That the learning curve is a little bit more difficult?
There is a bit of a learning curve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we'll give them. Unfortunately, we have to wait till next week now. But
okay.
But yeah, we'll help you out on that one, or Toni-Ann will help you, and Glenn will help you out on that one, and let's see what happens.
He gets into the weeds in those things, and he enjoys that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, good. So. We'll find out what to do. That way, our learning curve will be a lot shorter.
Okay, good.
All right. Well, thanks, Toni-Ann.
All right.
That was awesome. I'm glad the girls got to go with you because it sounds like you guys had a wonderful trip.
I did have, you know what? Circling back.
Of course.
We just got right into it. Mm-hmm. And there was a little bit of news. There was an announcement today that on April 16th, so a few days from now, maybe even before the show comes out. No, the show comes out on the 15th. On the 16th, they're going to release the playlist for the new Rock and Roller Coaster featuring Electric Mayhem. They're going to, I guess, kind of like Guardians, there's going to be a few songs that you might get, and they're going to release the playlist in a few days, tomorrow when the show comes out on the 16th. So we'll get to know what they're going to play. Yeah. And also the pass holder magnet that will be for the VI pass holder days is going to be Woody and Buzz. But it looks like they're going to be like in the new style animation, kind of like the new creepy Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like Woody and Buzz, classic Woody and Buzz.
Interesting. Well, they went that route.
Yeah. But that's it though.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for circling back. And I guess we'll leave you we'll leave you guys with some useless facts. Facts. It is facts.
You got some facts?
Yeah, I got some useless facts for you. How about this? In 1994, Disney offered a 15-year-old Jason Weaver $2 million to sing for young Simba in The Lion King. Most kids would have taken the check and ran, but his mom said, no, 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 no. Instead, she chose royalties over millions. She knew Disney movies never die. They replay for decades. So Jason took the $100,000 up front and royalties forever. Decades later, Lion King made billions. Way to go, Jason's mom. She's probably the manager, and she made billions herself. Yep. But you know what? Jason, way to go. Or Jason's mom. Oh. Rick Springfield could make a song about her.
Wish that I was Jason's mom.
Wish I was Jason's mom. I wish I had Jason's mom.
And her millions.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week on the Disney Crush Podcast.
I think that's it. All right.
Turkey and truth has spoken!
Put a check on that. Can you do that, Dave? Can you put a check on that one?